Better than it was. Um, Good morning. I just got off the phone with a dear friend of mine. I'll say her name. Her name is Valerie, and we haven't talked in a long while. She had a loss. Um, she went through this too. We met in the very beginning when I got hurt. Her and another dear friend of mine that I don't talk to enough, Georgie. We all became friends. Anyway, she asked me why I don't talk about the floxing side of this very much, about the Cepro damage. It's very hard for me to differentiate between the events only because of the knowledge I have now. I already had fibromyalgia, and I believe that was from taking the Lexapro for all those years. That's why I was taking the tramadol. Okay, both these chemicals can cause severe nerve damage. So I was already battling that. But the catalyst for all of this, when this really started to alter my life and throw me into hell, was after I took Cepro for a UTI I didn't have, but I took Cepro. What did I experience? How did I know something was wrong? Okay. My balance got really wonky. All of a sudden, I couldn't rest. I was hyper. I got an infection in my face. I've shown you pictures that was just hideous. Confusion was setting in. The vertigo. I started falling all over the place. Almost in the pain. I thought that pain back then was bad. I'd trade you now. I didn't know about floxing. I just knew something was wrong. And then I started thinking about it. My father, years before, was in the hospital with C. diff, and they had a specialist come in, and they said it was from the antibiotics, that he had been floxed, and that this was going to be a new epidemic, that people were not even aware of the dangers of this, you know? My dad was, we had to wear like bubble suits to be around him at first. Wow, that just hit me. At first we had to wear protective gear, but then after a few days they didn't care anymore. My father lost his life, I believe, from the fluoroquinolone antibiotics. That's what the specialist said. I had been warned. 5, 6 years later, I go ahead and take them. I didn't think anything of it. Reason being, here's some of my history. I am a myelodysplasia survivor, which is a form of leukemia. And they always treated me with stronger antibiotics than the normal average person, and that's what they would tell me. They would always hit me with something harder because my immune system was so shot. Well, they weren't doing me any favors. From what I've read, fluoroquinolone antibiotics weren't even designed to be used as an antibiotic. They were a chemotherapy drug, but they found that they could be used as an antibiotic, but only as a last-ditch antibiotic, only if there was no other antibiotic to be used, because they were fully aware of the damage that these antibiotics can cause. Now doctors are handing them out for simple UTIs and God knows what else. Look up floxing, please. They started treating me for the symptoms, but we didn't know it was floxing. Nobody did. So they upped my Lexapro, and then all of a sudden I'm in a mental ward and I'm getting all these medications thrown at me. Like, I came home with a huge bag of antipsychotics, Xanax, all kinds of fun stuff. I didn't know who I was anymore. And there was no one to help me figure it out. I was cold turkeyed on June 23rd, 2017. And I never left my house again, not for years. So I can't really tell you, the withdrawal from the benzo and the antidepressant and the tramadol and. But I can tell you that the fluoroquinolone was the catalyst. Please be careful. Use your RX checker. Do your research. Don't trust anybody else with your life. You have a brain. I wish I had used mine. I love you, Valerie. We're going to meet soon. I can't wait for you guys to see what's coming. I'm actually excited about my future. Mwah. Love you.